Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. So, if you hear a noise in the background, I actually have a gentleman that's coming over. I live on a ranch, so I have a gentleman that's coming over today. He's going to start cleaning a lot of stuff in the back of my ranch. Unfortunately, we have 10 acres. We have a 10-acre ranch, and it just got out of control. Just trees and brush and mesquites everywhere. So, this guy's coming with a backhoe with one of those big tractors and just going to start knocking everything down. All right. So if you hear a bunch of noise in the background, that's what that is. A real quick message for you guys on this beautiful Monday morning. Got my day started today at about 4:30. It seems like 4:30 is my comfort time right now. I for a little while it was at around 4, between 3:50 and 4, and now it's just like 4:30. And the reason why 4:30 has worked out well for me is because my kids are usually in bed by around 9:30, and if I go to sleep around 10 o'clock at night, I go from 10 to 6. Then that gives me ballpark figure about 6 hours of sleep, which is all I need. So usually I wake up around 4 ish, between 4 and 4:30, give or take. So I have a little bit of wiggle room. I wanted to share this message with you guys because I think it's important. Most of you guys may be at work right now. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Most people check in at 8 o'clock for work. Some of you guys check in at 9. But opportunities. There are opportunities everywhere. There are opportunities to make money everywhere. Opportunities are disguised as risk and just flat out hard work. That's why most people don't find any of these opportunities. That's why most people say, oh, that guy just got lucky. Oh, he got lucky. That's a lucky dude. Oh, man. He was just lucky. But that's BS. That's complete and total bullshit. People don't get lucky. Luck does not exist. People create their own luck. And they do so by finding opportunities that may be risky and that may require a lot of hard work, but they're willing to take the risk and they're willing to work hard. And the reason why most people don't find these opportunities is because the moment that they realize that there is a certain level of risk, and the moment that they realize that it's going to require a lot of hard work, they just drop it. They're like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this. It's too much. I have too much going on in my life right now, which is also total bullshit because you may not have a whole lot of things going on in your life, but that's just the justification that you use to keep yourself from taking any type of risk and to keep yourself from taking any type of action. So I'm here to tell you that when you tell yourself that, oh, that's too risky, or you tell yourself, oh, that's going to require too much work, the only thing that you're telling yourself is that I am too scared and too lazy to chase after that one opportunity. Therefore, I'm not going to do anything. And then somebody else actually takes advantage of that opportunity. And a year or 2 years later, you're like, man, that guy's doing really well. He got so lucky. Well, sorry, guys. I hate to burst your bubble, but that person, that individual, that guy or that gal didn't get lucky. They just chose to act on an opportunity that you chose to neglect. And therefore, you are in the same spot you were in 2 years ago, and this person is way further ahead than you are at this point. So then another opportunity comes around, and then once again, you're like, man, it's just too much risk. Oh man, it's going to require a lot of time. I can't spend all this time on this because I have to spend time with my kids. A lot of people say that. I'm here to tell you, depending on the age of your children, your kids don't need you as much as you think that they do. I guarantee you, if your kid has a cell phone, if your kid is 9, 10, 11 years old, I guarantee you they do not need you as much as you think that they do. I would go as far as saying it's better to spend 1 hour of quality time with your kid where you actually have a conversation and you interact and you ask them about how life is going than for you to spend 8 mediocre waste of time hours not actually interacting with your kids at all. And that's usually what most people do. Most people, when they say they're going to spend time with their family, they're actually doing everything but spending time with their family. And so whenever you are in a room together, just because you guys are in the same room does not mean that you are actually spending quality time together. I have a lot of people that tell me that want to get into the business that I'm in. They want to do the life insurance and the financial services. I have a lot of people that will tell me well, I can't work weekends because I have to spend time with my kids. But then on the weekend, all they're doing is watching football and drinking beer. And then they wonder why their life sucks. So I'm here to tell you, everywhere you look, there are opportunities. There are opportunities for everyone. You just have to go out, find the right opportunity for you. You have to be willing to take the risk, and you have to be willing to put in the time and the hard work. And as long as you're willing to do that, and you quit BSing yourself and saying, "Oh, well, that's too much risk for me," or "Oh, that's going to require too much time." Once you set that aside and you tell yourself, "The hell with this. This is not the life that I want to live," because everybody always told me get a job and look for your benefits and look for all these guarantees, and yet you realize why your income never changes. Well, because you're always looking for those guarantees. The only way your income's going to change, the only way you're going to be able to make more money, the only way you're going to be able to position yourself in a situation where your income can match your level of skill is if you take those risks. If you open that side business that you've been wanting to open for the last 10 years, if you get into real estate, if you get into whatever it is that you've been wanting to do for the longest time, and once you make the decision to act on that, and once you start BSing yourself, stop BSing yourself and telling yourself that life's going to change, but yet you do nothing about it. The moment that you have that epiphany and you realize it's time for me to take some action, then that's really when things are going to start to change for you. Until you realize that, then everything's going to remain the same. And you're going to continue to say, "Oh, well, he just got lucky." No, that person didn't get lucky. They just chose to take action and you didn't. And when you realize that, I guarantee you, it's going to change the game for you. Guys, have a very, very happy Monday. Have a very blessed Monday. Enjoy your day. If you're going to work every day and you hate it, then you owe it to yourself to make some changes. And if you love it, if you love your job, but you feel like you have more in you to make more income, to make more money, then you owe it to yourself to figure out what additional things can you do aside from your job that is going to be able to change the game for you. Don't look for the guarantees. Don't look for those benefits. Look for the opportunities, which are going to come with risk and which are going to come with a lot of additional hard work. But as long as you're willing to do those two things, I guarantee you're going to be successful. You guys have a phenomenal Monday. Thank you, guys.